Level 1. The Lookout. You're 14 years old, sitting on a dirt bike at an intersection in Culiacan, Sinaloa. You have a cheap encrypted radio strapped to your chest. You are the eyes of the cartel. You don't touch drugs. You don't touch guns. You watch. If you see state police, you radio in blue. If you see the military, the guachos, you radio in green. You sit in the blistering heat for 12 hours a day for 200 pesos. You are completely disposable. If the military rolls through and decides they want to make an example of someone, they grab you. The cartel doesn't care. They have 100 more kids just like you waiting for a radio. But you endure it, because the guys in the armored trucks driving past you have money, respect, and fear. And you want that. Level 2. The Mule. You're 18. You graduated from the radio. Now they trust you with the product, but they don't trust you with a vehicle. You are a burrero, a human pack mule. You are driven to the edge of the Sonoran Desert at midnight. They strap a 50-pound canvas backpack filled with fentanyl pills to your shoulders. You wear carpet shoes so you don't leave footprints in the sand. You walk for 3 days through the unforgiving heat, dodging border patrol drones, rattlesnakes, and dehydration. If you twist your ankle, the coyotes leading the group leave you behind to die. If you make it to the drop house in Arizona, you get $2,000. You are making real money now, but you are trading your life for it with every step. Level 3. The Hitman. You're 22. You've proven you're loyal and you don't break under pressure. The cartel pulls you off the smuggling routes and puts you in the armed wing. They hand you a customized AR-15, a tactical vest with ceramic plates, and a radio. You are the muscle. You patrol the mountain roads in a convoy of cloned military trucks. When a rival cartel like the CJNG tries to push into your territory, you are sent to the front lines. You get high on methamphetamine just to stay awake for the 3-day firefights. You do terrible things to the men you capture, things you can never unsee. You make $1,000 a week. You buy a gold chain. You buy a nice truck, but you sleep with your rifle on your chest, jumping at every shadow. Level 4. The Plaza Boss. You're 32. Most of the guys you started with are dead, but you were smart. You survived. Now you control a plaza, a crucial border city like Nogales. You don't do the shooting anymore, you give the orders. Your job is logistics and politics. You ensure the product crosses the border smoothly. You bribe the local police chief. You bribe the customs agents. Your rule is plata o plomo, silver or lead. Take the bribe or take a bullet. You are moving 2 tons of cocaine and heroin a month into the United States. You keep a cut of everything. You're clearing $100,000 a month. You live in a walled compound with attack dogs, but the stress is paralyzing. If a multi-million-dollar shipment gets seized by the DEA, the cartel bosses don't blame bad luck. They blame you, and you have to pay them back. Level 5. The Launderer. You're 40. You've moved up from the dusty border towns. You operate out of a luxury penthouse in Guadalajara. You are the cartel's bank. Millions of dollars in bulk cash are smuggled back across the border from the US, and it is your job to make it look clean. You don't wear tactical gear. You wear Italian suits. You buy massive commercial avocado farms in Michoacan. You finance high-rise luxury condos. You set up shell companies in Panama and use Chinese underground banking networks to wash the fentanyl profits. You are a ghost to the street-level cops, but the US Treasury Department is hunting your every digital footprint. You have hundreds of millions of dollars at your fingertips, but you can't even open a basic checking account in your own name. Level 6. The Faction Boss. You're 50. You are a legend. You are part of the inner circle of the Sinaloa cartel, sitting at the table with the founders' families. You control a private army of 1,000 men. You negotiate directly with Colombian cocaine producers and Chinese chemical brokers. You own politicians, judges, and generals. You are a billionaire, but your life is a nightmare of paranoia. The Sinaloa cartel isn't a single business, it's a federation, and the factions are at war. The sons of the old bosses want your territory. The Mexican Marines are hunting you with Black Hawk helicopters. The DEA has a $10 million bounty on your head. You haven't slept in the same bed for 2 consecutive nights in 5 years. You hide in the deep mountains, living in a golden cage, trusting absolutely no one. Level 7. The Betrayal. It doesn't happen in a blaze of glory. It happens on a Tuesday. You are boarding a private plane, thinking you are flying to a peace meeting with a rival faction leader, a man you've known for 20 years, a man who is godfather to your daughter. But the plane doesn't land at the safe house. It crosses the border and lands at a private airstrip in Texas. Federal agents are waiting on the tarmac. Your brother made a secret deal with the U.S. government. He traded you to the DEA to get his own son a lighter prison sentence. The handcuffs click. The empire evaporates in a single second. Level 8. ADX Florence. You are 60 years old. You are inmate number at the Supermax prison in Colorado. You spend 23 hours a day in a 7 by 12 foot concrete box. There are no windows. The bed is poured concrete. You eat off a stainless steel tray pushed through a slot in the door. You are cut off from the entire world under special administrative measures. No phone calls, no visitors, no letters. You had billions of dollars. You had an army. You ruled states. Now you have the rest of your natural life to sit in deafening silence and think about the people you killed to get here. Down in Culiacan, it's 100 degrees outside. A new 14-year-old kid sits on a dirt bike at an intersection. He turns up the volume on his cheap radio, waiting for his chance to level up.